Hello everyone, welcome back to the stream. Everybody saying hi, hello. Been a minute, I know. Been working too much, to be honest. But excuse me. Definitely been working a little too much. But you know, certain things you just can't help. You gotta do it. And because it's Halloween, we're gonna have some spooky minions out because we can. Yeah. So as always, joining me today for our lovely Let's Play is the one, the only, Saram. And we got that list for you, everybody. Saram, aka the Metal Shadow, the Good Sir, the Resident Scholar, the God of Healing, the Brains have officially met the Brawn, the former Tyrant King, the Bibwit, and the one who loves to be stepped on by the Uwu Daddies. Good Sir, how you doing today? Exhausted, but I'm here. I'm living on caffeine and a prayer, and it's fine. Oh, yeah. So, factual information. No, God no. But yeah. So, I figure, for the first run of the day, we're going to start things off slow. By, you know, dungeoning. Because that's slow enough, right? Keeper of the Lake. Wait, what's my tomes look like? I got plenty. Alright. Yeah. Oh no. Oh no! Ooh. Oh jeez. So everybody, just so you can see, Halloween decorations and stuff. I'm just gonna kind of blow through the Halloween event. I'm not gonna read nothing. I'm not gonna watch cutscenes. I'm just kind of doing this as we wait for dungeon queues. Dungeon queues, especially since Saram is a tank, shouldn't theoretically take very long at all. But nevertheless, I'm a bat. Leave me alone. Yes. Because no, even when you're done. No, even when you're done, you can just keep grabbing them. Yeah. Oh yeah. From right to left, it's BDI, Wraith, Gale, Cat, Monkey. Well, not Monkey, the Sasquatch guy, I guess, is more accurate. Yeah. Ape, whatever. Well, it's called Sasquatch. When you turn into it, it says you turn into Sasquatch. Probably. I don't know. And now I'm turning into the Wraith. If we could just turn into Wraiths, just to turn into Wraiths, I'd be down. Heaven on High, you turn into the otter. I wonder what they're gonna do for the new deep dungeon. Like, what if they're gonna have like a transforming thing? I wonder what it'll be though, because I mean we have a frog and we have otters. What is it? They turn you into a loperit. I mean, I'd be down. Loperits are cute. Y'all don't know what loperits are yet, so just deal with it. Oh, I did, but I don't think they knew that was a loperit, and he's not out anymore, so. You're gonna be turned into this. Oh, well, I've been disappeared. Mm. Mm, mm-hmm. Mm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to go down here. Where the fuck am I going? This scene cannot be skipped. I forgot. Shit! Shit! Hurry up. Hurry up, cutscene. Because you have to make selections. Yeah. Flannery, what's she from again? Which Pokemon game is she from? Ruby and Sapphire. I couldn't remember which gen she was from, that's all. I watched a gameplay thing of Scarlet Violet that IGN did. And they had a thing, like he had a pre-made team that was really OP. So when he went to that construction site thing, he's talking about how you can skip it after that point. Cool. He's talking about how like it wasn't really any fun because like he just sends his Pokemon out to do damage to kill the other Pokemon, you know. And to defeat like the other trainer's Pokemon, he just sends his Pokemon out. He doesn't have to like actually battle. And he's talking about like how if his team wasn't so OP, it probably would have been more fun. But he's like it just kind of defeated the purpose. And now I have new stuff to glam. Oh yeah, and if I talk to you, you can send me to the Haunted Mansion. This is a wonderful glam you gave me. The headpiece I can't even wear, so that defeats the whole purpose of the glam. Oh man. Hrothgar problems. Hey, I just realized these actually give XP. Not that it's really worth XP. I should have been doing this as my ninja or something. Damn. Oh well. Alright, well the seasonal event is now done. I guess if I want to, I could talk to the Harlequin. They just give me a whimsical pumpkin thing. And all you have to do really is, yeah, participate in the costume, blah blah blah, and then you choose to turn into something. So like I'll turn into the Gale Cat now. Oh no, I'm a kitty cat, and a dance, and a dance. And then you come flying over here. Huh? Yeah, because I only chose Keeper of the Lake. I guess I could have chose some other ones too, to kind of give us a variety to get into. That's probably what I'll do. I'll probably withdraw us from that and then just put up a variety. We'll probably get in pretty quick then. Now it says average wait time is 7. I chose Keeper of the Lake just because it's a simple enough dungeon. Cool. See, like, here's Hrothgar problems, guys. You ready for this shit? So, character. I got a new headpiece, right? For glam purposes. This one, Wake Doctor's Mask. Equip. It doesn't show up. It does show up! Holy shit! I lied! Yeah. Is that what it is? And Katsu. Oh yeah, okay, he's a Hrothgar. I see that. Okay. He is. I see his hands. He's a Hrothgar for sure. Yeah. Gotcha. Well, this dungeon has until I set up the glam over here to get everything going. And if it doesn't, then I will queue us for other things. Special update, even now try and get. Oh, I already know that. No, I don't need main hand off him. Yeah, just put the death side in there, that's fine. I hate people. I need some black dye that I don't have. Yeah. For the Wake Doctor's outfit. But oh well, I don't have any at the moment. It's fine. I'm not even I was like, I'm not tripping on it right now, to be honest. Oh, it's not cheap. Oh yeah. Just putting on all the Wake Doctor stuff. Might as well get in the holiday spirit. Honestly, if you just type in jet, it'll probably pop right up. Damn. Damn. Or you should give it to my character, because I use jet black dye all the time. Black mage, maybe? I don't know. Will you meet me with one of your alts in Central Shroud so I can finally get these done? Never mind! Oh look, and we got into fucking Keeper of the Lake. Because it was leave quests. Yeah. It's Keeper of the Lake. It took us forever to get in, and then when I fucking queue us for a bunch of stuff, we get in. Don't forget to eat the food. Eat the food. It's poisoned. Don't forget to eat the food. Oh, and of course, mother's calling. Hello? I'm streaming right now. No. I can call you back when I'm done. Alright, bye. Hello, Vay. Welcome, welcome. I know, I heard it go off, but I was on the phone with my mother. She's like, okay, call me when you're done. I was like, you can probably big pull, to be honest. Of course. You just had good timing, Vay. That's how that works. Why is it every time I start streaming, my dog insists on drinking water, and he drinks so loud. He doesn't drink water like all day, and the second I get on stream, he's like, time for water. He waits. He waits. Like he has it fully accessible to him at all times, and he waits until I start streaming to drink because he knows that I need him to be quiet now. He's like, I'm here, guys. He hasn't killed me yet. I just realized the back of the outfit's all stitched up. Yeah, I glammed it. I figured might as well have some holiday cheer. Yeah, why not? I forgot that he does this. Whoa! Oh no, we're gonna get hit. Oh no, the bard is dead. He's about to be. Proof of life has been confirmed. Factual information. Gonna stay over here. Bard asked. Oh god. No. We're having a great time. No, I know. I'm just, you know, I'm a close bystander person. Yeep. Who's dead? Hey, they all learned how to dodge. I was playing Overwatch earlier, and I know, I'm sorry. You were at a theater. But anyway, so we were getting rolled for a good portion. Like we were doing good, and then we were getting rolled, and then we were doing good, and then we were getting rolled. We ended up losing, but when I thought we were about to win, it was because our diva got a team kill with her ult. Fucking pentakilled. And I was like, yeah! I was like, we're gonna win now. And fucking no, we got rolled right after they all spawned. I was curious. I was Kiriko and I was getting some kills, but you know how that works. I was getting some distance kills too, and I was bullying a Sigma for a while. Because he was just being dumb. He was just kind of being extremely stationary, and I was just like, okay. Took that opportunity just to throw some kunais at his face. Uh-huh. Oh, you're not coming through at all. You had a lag spike is what you had. Oh, tits. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, you just, for whatever reason, today's the day. Facts. Surprise, motherfucker. Yeah, you probably just had one of those like random lag spikes is probably what it was. It happens from time to time. Yeah, I got it. You know what I realized what I could be doing while we're in here? Music. So I've been playing Arkham Knights. And I thought about streaming it, and I was like, nah, I'm gonna take this game to myself. And one of the first big areas you go into is a prison. And they play this song during the riot scene where you're fighting off a bunch of people. And it's Livin' La Vida Loca, but it's a cover done by a female artist. I can't remember her name right now, but it's really cool. I like it. I forgot he has resistances. What's necessary for him? That's what she said? What do you have the stream pulled up on your phone or computer? Okay. Oh yeah, because you're running whatchamacallit on your phone. Yeah. And then you're like, never mind. No, it's not. Oh yeah, he does the AoE field. Yep. That lasts for a few seconds. Heads. Bard, no. Ransom gem now. Good people. God damn it, Sylvia. I saw what's her name the other day too. Not Sylvia, but the other one with the S that we met. I don't remember either. But it wasn't Sylvia. Ow. I know. Monkey do monkey things. Oh, there goes fires again. Exactly. My fur shall protect me. Because that's how that works, right? Absolutely not. Fur is 100% flame retardant. It's fine. You'll be alright. You'll be alright. You're doing just fine. This is why we do dungeons right off the bat, so that we can get into the right groove of things. Oof. Oof. Are you sure? You're fine, just dodge AoEs. There's no disco at this panic. Yeah, we couldn't. They were extremely expensive. And of course, you're not going to get a single Asuna. The Bard Asuna'd you, but not fucking... The Bard doesn't know how to dodge AoEs, but they can fucking Warden's pay. This is true. Mm-hmm. No, darling. Stand with the tank, always. Especially if you're the healer. And if you see a giant red circle around the tank, stand with the tank then. Yes. Anybody watching cutscene? No, we're just missing a Bard. He's... Kick him in the face. If I can see the little man, he's so small. It's not mid! What are you doing to me? The bard didn't understand. Oh, well, the bard didn't understand, so he got hit. Yes, I almost died. I saw my life. It flashed right before my life. How do you rescue me? You're a tank. That's right. As long as the healer doesn't die, we'll be alright. DPS check, dun dun. DPS check, bum bum. Bard could LB in the mid, but that's okay. This gon' hurt like a bitch. Somehow I still got tapped by that first one. That's fine. Ooh, gross. Oh, I'm pretty sure the healer's gonna die. There's nothing I can, put on your buffs too. Mitigate that shit. Oh shit. I took loot. Well, yes, horridly. You never take off your armor. Your armor never comes off, so you just been sweating in there all day. That might have hurt a bit more. Because I'm second in line for aggro, so he not happy with me. Now I'm good. LB bitches. Our DPS is uncomfortably slow. I leveled. How? Same. Neither did I. I didn't. No, the astrologian did actually. We'll see. I'm waiting for them to leave. I always wait for them to leave first. I got 2 player accommodations! They can't. Right. Right. Alright. Let's see, where am I going next? Moderna. Because it's free. I didn't think about it, to be honest. I didn't think about it. Hey, they got the Eden mount. The Eden mount. You get it from the Eden raids. It's the ship that's called Eden. Shadowbringers. Raids. This crazy life. Alright. Go talk to Hooray Boulder. PK Thunder, is it true that you agreed to lend us a hand? Well, not necessarily, but sure. Huzzah! What did I tell you, Coltent? Our misfortune is become a blessing, an opportunity to serve alongside the Warrior of Light himself. Need I remind you that there have been we have 3 scholars to escort, each of whom will take a different route. True, but our mission is the same. Separated by moms we may be, but in spirit we shall be together. If such thoughts bring you joy, you are welcome to think them. How dare you tell me not what to think? To more practical concerns, PK Thunder, we would have you attend to the scholar charged with surveying the South Shroud. He is waiting at Camp Tranquil as we speak. All you need to do is follow the man. He will determine the most appropriate locations to take his readings. In spirit, PK Thunder, in spirit we shall be together every step of the way. Right then. Alright, I am currently on quest where we are needed. How close am I to the good things that we are after? For I'm an idiot. I went to the wrong one. What? Yes. Hip hip huzzah! At last, the Scion's man deigns to grace me with his presence. A pity that we have no time for pleasantries. Our first destination is Issamhar. Come here, we are late enough as it is. Oi, listen here, mate. I'm gonna beat your ass. Give me that toot again. Luckily, they made it to where you can fly out here. It makes things go by a little faster, so I don't have to do all this walking. Back in my day, you didn't have a choice. Yeah, there was no flight. There was no flight. There was mounts, but no flight. Yes, this location should suffice. Once I finish calibrating my instruments, I will require a moment to take the necessary measurements. I trust I need not explain that my work can suffer no interruptions. Then please stand at an appropriate distance and keep watch for wild beasts. Oh's nose, wild plants. Whoever would have thought? What? Probably. I see we have both completed our respective tasks. A satisfactory outcome, though it would, if I could make one suggestion, you might try to dispatch your foes more quietly in the future. I do not like to pick fault, but I really must be allowed to concentrate. Now then, to snake molt awaits. How about I let you die and not escort you? Keep giving me some toot, buddy. Watch what happens. what it seems like. I meant to ask, can you hear yourself on stream? That was something I did not check.
I don't even know. Give me a second. I'll just check real quick.
I don't think I hear you.
Really faint. I can hear me, but I'm faint.
Yeah, it's because for some reason I had Discord turned extremely down. Did that fix it?
Let me check again. It's gonna take me about, I don't know, 10 seconds or so.
Give or take.
Sounds good.
Cool. Why is there level 37 Deep Void Mouse attacking me when he has no business being in this mission?
I don't know. Oh god, there's a bunch of people. Well, not exactly a bunch. There's a crowd. Where there's 4 people dancing on the steps.
Oh no. In, what you call it?
Oh yeah.
Ulda.
Ulda.
Ulda. So you said what, 6 missions and then we're in Heavensward?
You've got 6. I'm less because I'm filthy cutscene skipper.
Facts.
So like I'm really close. Like I've got probably maybe 2 more. But I mean, on the bright side, you'd have had 6 missions and then you'd have had to stop to go to Alliance, right? So it's a good thing I am a cutscene skipper because at least I got us ahead of the ball game rather than behind the 8 ball.
Mm-hmm.
Because you'd have literally had to been like hard stop. We now have to do grinding. Quest after the one I'm on. Then I'll be in Heavensward. Why are you? There's literally an Aether Ash shard there. Target that.
Do your job. Target what I tell you.
Yeah, the problem was there was a lamp post in the way. God forbid. I can see the words Aethernet shard, but the lamp post was in the way. So they're like, target the guy that's standing over there? Yes, that guy. Halfway across the street. That guy.
This data should prove invaluable to Sniffsness. Ye gods, what is that sense? Did you slaughter a creep of adamantoids while my back was turned? Quickly now to Camp Tranquil. I will not have my clothing reeking of blood and offal. Here's hoping you die on the way. What? I said nothing of the sort. You chose to paddle in the Ichor a while longer, I take it. No matter. I took advantage of my unexpected privacy and performed a cursory analysis of my data. It would appear that there have been a measurable decrease in Eorzea's ambient aether concentration since the calamity. However, this data is far from conclusive. We must take additional measurements to confirm my assessment. For our next survey, I would have you escort me to Earth's fount. The ambient aether concentrations there are so high that crystalline structures form spontaneously. Consequently, anomalous fluctuations should be much easier to detect. Brilliant, yes? No, don't bother answering. That was rhetorical. Now come along. I'm gonna beat this guy's face in. Give me a sec.
He does realize you punch things to death for a living. Like, that is literally your job description.
Exactly.
Like, mine is stab them with the pointy end. You literally just have your fists.
Yeah.
And an insane amount of hatred.
My fists and an insane amount of hatred. Ain't
I mean,
that
I'd
the
hope
fucking
you'd be
truth?
filled with hatred. I don't know.
Oh my
You're
god.
certainly not filled with serenity.
No facts.
I would like to skip the credits. Thank you.
Oh, you found the credits of A Realm Reborn?
Yeah. Yeah.
The final
Yep,
credits?
I've done the credits of A Realm Reborn. Yep, you know where I'm at.
The Heavens Ward.
Almost. I'm getting there at breakneck speeds. Skip like 6 cutscenes. Like back to back to back. Speak with the Temple Knight at the Gates of Judgment.
You should be more than familiar with the procedure by now. Pray find a suitable position from which to keep watch while I take my measurements. I'm gonna stand right here. Hope that's okay. If it's not, we'll go suck a dick.
I think it'd be great if you could just like randomly do like branching path things. Like you just leave and somebody come murder him.
Yes, quite high.
And then it just
Yet still
does something
markedly
different.
lower than the historical measurements taken near the 6th astral era. Could the presence of a primal account for the difference, or is there something else? Something else.
And Earth, let me into Ishgard. So I would like to skip the
Something
cutscene.
else. Scion, come here. I need you. Fear not, my friends. Help has arrived. There you are, PK Thunder. Hooray and I were worried when you and your charge failed to return at the appointed hour. Gutted like a hog, but not by one. No, these ones were made with a blade. Doesn't look like he put up much of a fight either. Nary a mark on his sword or his shield. I heard nothing of any Crystal Brave operations in this area. What cause had Wildred to come here? What should we do? We'll see. We will see to the scholar's protection, PK Thunder. Aye, and the boy's remains. You should return to the Rising Stones. The antecedent will want to know what happened here. Me and my spooky mask. As do I. Oh, we're getting to that part of the game. That's right. Or that part of the story. Now I know what's coming up. Everyone, be prepared.
For what?
For the death of the king.
Why?
Is he sick? No,
you
fools, we're gonna kill him.
him.
Great idea. Who needs a king? No king, no king. Fa la 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 la. You idiots, there will be a king. But you said that I will be king. Stick with me, and you'll never go hungry again.
Long live the king!
Long live the king!
Long live the king! Oh, there we go.
As y'all can tell, I've seen that too many times.
Yeah, well, we used to sing "Lovely Bunch of Coconuts."
I've got a
Always
lovely
cool.
bunch of coconuts. Dee dee dee. There they are, standing in a row. Bum, bum, bum.
Bum, bum.
Big ones, small ones, some as big as your head. Oh, I never used to do this for Mufasa.
What
Did you say? ¿Qué pasa? Wildred dead? Mayhap murdered by the 12. How can that be? I will send word to Alphinaud at once. He will want to conduct a full investigation and send word to Wildred's family. God, he was just a boy. Who would do this and why? I have a thought.
Hey, that's not nice to call me that.
I've got to go to Limsa to Continue the story quest. Dun dun dun.
Stop
Put it back in the box. Put it back in the
You
box.
will have it stuck in your head
It's too
for
late.
the rest of all days.
It's too late. It's too late.
Hey, it's not my fault. It's not my fault. It's gonna be in your head, not in my hand.
La 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 la.
That's also
La
gross.
la la la.
That's rent-free. Wait, I couldn't. Huh? I thought I could get up there from here. No?
It says my quest is right here, but I don't see who I'm supposed to fucking talk to. Oh, because they're down below. That's right. I was like,
Yeah.
I was like, the fuck.
Yeah, that one's weird. I completely forget there's like a down below area
In
in
the-
those areas.
Well, in the Arcanist Guild. Because we're here for Tataru.
Tataru.
Yeah, she became an Arcanist,
yeah.
remember? Pika Thunder, what are
She did.
you doing here? Making sure you don't kill yourself?
That's right. I forget these things.
I didn't mean for her to worry. That's the last thing I wanted. Putting an end to such worries is precisely the reason I'm here, don't you see?
That's it.
Aye, Tataru Taru? What the that's your name? Oh, good God.
What? Don't be mean to Tataru.
I love Tataru Taru, but Tataru Taru is just a...
Bit
Odd.
redundant.
But yeah. Your parents must have hated you. I, Tataru Taru, shall become a great and powerful Arcanist. And now, at Mistress Thilbergham's behest, I must go and complete a special training exercise. Until we meet again! Speak with whoever the guild master is.
I love how you're just like this hulking weird guy with the freaking mask. And she's like, I know that one. He's fine. He's not at all creepy or gonna murder people.
Exactly. Precisely.
Oh, never mind.
What?
I must DC'd.
Oh.
I literally started a cutscene and like I got the little squiggly line that's like, you're not good, buddy. You're not good.
Greetings and welcome to the Arcanist Guild. Do you require assistance? So, you are acquainted with our newest member, hmm? I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but I fear young Tataru may not be ideally suited to the study of Arcana. Nevertheless, she would not be denied, and goes now to undertake her first trial, a simulated inspection of 3 crates. A simple task, some might say, but one all Arcanists are expected to complete. A thought occurs to me, why not supervise Tataru's training? You are clearly an accomplished adventurer, and given your relationship with the girl, you seem the ideal person to have on hand. Her trial will be conducted at the cliffs at the cliffs south of the Zephyr Gate. Jesus Christ! You need only observe at a distance. I couldn't talk right there for a second. The way that those words were all bunched together, it was just like blah 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 blah. Words and things. To the Zephyr Gate, 'cause we've got to level a bunch of coconuts, do. There they are, jump off the cliff.
Yeah. Wait, oh, that's the one I had.
I killed Mufasa.
How am I not attuned to it? I just came from there. No, I can't go this way. I have to go this way. I literally ran past it. I thought I was already attuned to it. Why?
Or Azure seas in Pirates ports, where she met her shining jewel, for to bring the smuggler's plans to naught, come the lass who none could fool. Beat 'em with a backdraft, gut 'em with a gust, deck 'em with a downburst, go carbuncle go. Oh, these crates I spy. Oh, those crates I spy. Ah, and this must be the true test. But we're ready for them, aren't we, Carbuncle?
Just take this. Take me down to the jeweled crow. Nope, I clicked the wrong thing.
Carbuncle just ran off.
Alright, keep
Carbuncle?
Yeah. You have to be firm. Can't let them have an inch or they'll walk all over you. Keep the cutscene, yep. Where?
And now she's been swarmed. What? Come back, Carbuckle, come back!
Very aggressive rats. Oh, and those weird jellyfish thingies.
Mm-hmm.
Aurelia.
Yep.
That is worse for me. That is the worst for me. I'll take that.
I should have known you'd come, PK Thunder. You needn't say a word, your face says it all. I know you bore witness to my shame. Sniffle, betrayed by my own carbuncle and left at the mercy of wild beasts. I must accept the truth. I'll never be a warrior like you or the others. I will inform Mistress, how do you pronounce her name, of my intention to withdraw from the guild. Arcanima, like so much else, is beyond me. And now she's crying. Oh no. Oh dear. Oh dear. Speak with the person. So I gotta run off this way. Why am I running? Why are you running?
Where are you running?
I got mounts for that.
Peloton.
I don't
Combat sprint.
have either of those.
I know, we should really get a character that has some of that. Just
Right, and
I
instead I have a
always have.
instead I have a conjurer and I have a ninja.
Yeah, I have a tank.
And a lancer.
Yeah, okay, I have two tanks, a tank and a floor tank.
No, I skipped the cutscene without paying attention to climb. Cool.
Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Oh
Okay.
my gosh, you're
I fixed it.
filthy cutscene skipper.
No,
Filthy cutscene
I
skipper,
didn't.
guys.
I didn't. I came back. See, we're good. Back so soon. How fared our fledgling arcanist? Abysmally, mistress. Abysmally, as PK Thunder will testify. I was wrong to become an arcanist. Wrong as usual. I am completely and utterly unqualified, and I sincerely apologize for wasting your time. Tataru, if that were true, I would not have permitted you to join in the first place. We must all come to accept our limitations, lest our ambitions lead us astray. However, we must not lose sight of our strengths in the process. For example, your exceptional skill with numbers helped you to gain a solid grasp of the fundamentals of Arcanima. Were it not so, you would have struggled even to summon a carbuncle to your side. In my opinion, the Scions are truly fortunate to have such a capable and good-natured receptionist in their service. Would you not agree? You're too kind, mistress, though I could not overcome this challenge. I shall take your words to heart and try not to be discouraged. She gave a little curtsy.
Actually, what I'm gonna do is this now.
As fetching as these garments are, I fear I shall never don them again. But I can't go back to the Rising Stones without something to show for my time away. Wait, I know what I can do. That is, if you don't mind accompanying me for a little longer. Wonderful. Then to Costa del Sol we will go. It's a bit of a gamble, but I'm confident it will pay off. I'm confident you're going to get us both killed. Or worse, expelled. Wrong area. My bad.
She's already gotten expelled. They kicked her out of the Arcanist Guild.
No, she resigned.
No, they kicked her out.
They
They told her to go away. And she's like, I resigned first. True story. I was there. I witnessed
They
it.
was all like, go on, get.
Go on. I've already seen these, so I'm gonna skip these. Oh gosh, I can't blue fog.
Now she's in a swimsuit. Yes, this is it. This is where the man at the Drowning Wench told me to look. There's a certain variety of clam which can be harvested this time of year in Bloodshore, one which produces the most marvelous pearls. However, these clams are also coveted by certain wild creatures, and since I fared rather poorly in battle last time, let us be off. So what you're saying is, You just brought me along to be your muscle. That's fine, I am big and burly. Might as well do it.
It's funny because they brought me along for the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not big, I'm not burly.
What fortune, I've already found one. Would you be so kind as to keep watch while I work? This should only take a moment. Where do I gotta watch from? Over hither.
Oh gosh.
Why are you attacking me, you son of a bitch? And he's dead. Well fought, PK Thunder, well fought.
Oh,
I knew I was a risk to ask you to come. As for me, I have my prize, a bounty of blood pearls, so named for their reddish hue. They were treasured as wards against dark magics in ancient times. I thought I might make charms for everyone so that no matter where they go, they'll always come home. It's sort of the power to defend myself and people in a way, right? Well, I mustn't keep Flamen waiting. There's work to be done, and lots of it. We're to secure provisions for the Scions in Lamentian markets. She may have an eye for quality, but I have a nose for bargains. Will you be heading back to the Rising Stones? If so, pray convey my apologies to the antecedent, and tell her that she needn't worry about me. Farewell, PK Thunder, and thank you for everything. That sounded rather final, didn't? How about until we meet again? Alright, where am I going? To the Rising Stones. Luckily, it's free for me to get there. I'm about to complete Ancient Ways Timeless Wants. How many I got left? If you tell me I have 47 left, I'm gonna be pissed.
That's only 6. We've got 6 left.
Oof, goodness gracious.
To get into, yeah. And I mean, I don't know. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4. After 4, there's the one that has like the parting glass is the name of it, and it's cutscene. It's like 6 cutscenes in a row.
Oh damn.
So.
Welcome home, PK Thunder. I gather you found Tatur and Limsa. My, it sounds as though she had quite an adventure, and while it did not end as she had hoped, I suspect that it will prove to be a valuable experience. I dare say she could have managed without our intervention. Even so, I appreciate you indulging my request. Though recent events weigh heavily on our minds, we must needs set them aside for now. Why is my Twitch being stupid? There we go. We are come to a defining moment in Eorzean history. The grand commemoration of our joint defense of Ishgard. The first time in 15 long years that our people have stood side by side with our neighbors to the north to fight in a common cause. This may mark the true rebirth of the Eorzean alliance, failing that it should at the very least serve to bring our nations closer together. We may have reason to raise our voices we have every reason to raise our voices in celebration, do we not? We have bested Dravanians and Ascians both against desperate odds. We have fought and won, but the primals still plague us, and the Empire still plots our subjugation, and our triumphs, remarkable though they are, were bought at a terrible price. Brave adventurers and allies broken on the steps of faith, and before our eyes in this very room, our dear friend Monbrita. This is the victory we have wrought, and it is as bitter ashes in my mouth. I would sooner stay here and invite those with more appetite to enjoy the feast in my stead. Alas, it is a royal banquet, and all our allies will be in attendance. It is our duty to present a united front, that we might serve as a beacon of hope to all. It seems I have no choice but to take my own advice. I instructed the others to meet us in Ul'dah, that we might make our grand entrance together. Unfortunately, I had to settle for leaving Tatru and Lamain a note. If they do not return quickly, they will have to settle for whatever leftovers I can smuggle out of the fragment chamber. Real. Off to the big soiree, PK Thunder? Raise a glass for me, eh? Or not. You don't look best pleased. Lad, something on your mind? By the Navigator, Wilred's dead? Gods damn it. They must know they've been rumbled. Sod it. 'Tis past time we had this talk. After our last conversation, I got to thinking about where certain funds were coming from, so I had a dig around on the quiet. And sure enough, I found it. Seems a fair bit of coins made its way into the Braves' coffers courtesy of Dodo Consortium. A daft name for a business if I ever heard one. Which is what first gave me an inkling that something weren't right. So I went through the ledgers again and found another half-dozen donations from organizations with stupid bloody names. Didn't take long to find the common thread. All were owned by the Mirage Trust. I'll give the bastard credit. He showed us up for the amateurs we are, sorta calling one of his businesses the Bloody Bribery Consortium. I don't know what more he could have done to mock our rules on financial contributions. The gods only know how many men of the first and third are taken to Legi's coin, but now we know, as some of them are, I'd wager my right eye they're the ones what did for Wildred. Damn. Reading this old English is difficult. The earnest young fool had taken to asking the wrong kind of questions. Bound to attract attention, he was. Should have seen it at the time, but I didn't. Gods damn me. Still, I don't see what Teleji hopes to accomplish. He hid his scheme with all the care of a drunk piston in the wind. No, he's clever than this, so we need to be clever too. That's the only way he'll ever repay this. That's the only way we'll ever repay this debt of blood. We'll purge every one of them, traitorous bastards, from our ranks. On that you have my word. And PK Thunder, mind yourself when you're in Ulda, eh? We're headed into a storm, I can smell it. The kind what'll sweep a man overboard and drag him under, for he knows it. Royal Promenade in Ulda. I almost said in Gridania.
Promenade there.
The what?
So there's no Royal Promenade there.
I know. But I still almost said Gridania. Oh, that's a cute little
so
Reaper.
Confused.
Look at this cute little Reaper. Look at her. She's got a top hat on. It's called the clown's hat. Okay.
Actually, a clown's outfit.
Hmm.
Very cute.
Sorry, I'm taking
She looks so
screenshots.
cab.
Busy taking screenshots. The Manderville scythe looks fucking legit.
Actually, not. So the weapon I saw the other day was a Manderville healer's cane, but the one in the video does not look like the cane I saw. So I have no idea what I saw.
Well, there's only one stage to the Manderville stuff right now, so I don't know.
Yeah. So I don't know if they had it glammed or not, because I was like, that looks nothing. And so because I saw that cane, I was like, oh, I like that. I kind of really do. And I'm maxed out on time.
So we're going to an important soiree, everyone. So I'm going to switch back to my proper attire, since we're going to a soiree. Gotta put the monocle on, gotta put the outfit on, everything. Since it's a proper soiree. I don't want to look like a fool entering there. Right.
You can just...
I did.
Oh. I was going to say, I thought I told you the other day, but I guess it was Hunter. So you can create a separate gear set.
Oh, and just swap between them. Yeah.
Link it. Yeah.
We have been waiting for you, Peaky Thunder. The celebration is due to begin shortly. I had hoped that we might make our introductions together, but Mistress Mamodi just sent word that you are needed at the quicksand. Come, but not gone. We will go on ahead, PK Thunder. Pray join us once matters at the quicksand are resolved. Give my regards to Mamodi and let her know that I will call upon her anon. You could have just link shelled me. Like, what the hell?
Just link shelled me.
They could have. They could be like, hey, we wanted to go in with you, but Mamodi just called. She said she needs you. You mind going there first? We'll see you in a little while. Thanks, bye. And I'd be like, sure, got you, fam. But no. No, no.
Walk all the way up.
Why is everybody all over here? Oh, I remember. That's how you unlock the variant dungeons. Never mind. That's where you go for variants. Have you unlocked those yet, or no?
I have no interest.
Oh, they're fun. I appreciate you dropping in on such short notice, PK Thunder. I know you've places to be, so I won't waste your time. You're friends with the Crystal Brave by the name of Eliane, aren't you? Former adventurer, come to think of it. I'm pretty sure you recruited her yourself. Well, anyway, she came around for a meal not long ago, and before she left, she asked me to give you a message. Said if the others ended up dragging you to the feast, I was to see you got it before you made your grand entrance. Meet me at the station west of the coffer and coffin. There's something I must show you. A short message, I'll grant you, but she thought long and hard before picking those words. Barely touched her food, too. Under the circumstances, I'd have thought those signs of a troubled heart, but something tells me she ain't planning to confess her undying love. Oh no. She sure isn't. waiting, waiting, waiting. As you stand upon the platform, your thoughts begin to wander, and all too soon the ghosts of comrades lost and enemies slain begin to fill your mind's eye in solemn procession. Clearing your head, you scan the horizon and see no sign of Elion. Waiting some more, waiting some more, waiting some more. Straining your ears to listen, you hear the chatter of Kirkern, or Kirkern, I don't know how to pronounce it, and the buzzing of Sifrids, but no approaching footfall. Sighing, you bow your head, only to notice a vial lying at your feet. PK Thunder, is that you? What brings you out this way? Lieutenant Elian, why no, I haven't seen her about. Had she come this way, I guarantee we would have crossed paths, but I haven't passed this spot. I have passed this spot. I must have passed this spot a dozen times. Jesus Christ. We are to patrol the city's environs on account of the royal banquet. Captain's orders, you understand. Speaking of which, isn't it about to begin? You should be with the other honored guests, enjoying a well-deserved respite. I pray return to Ulda, PK Thunder. If I chance to meet the lieutenant, I will let her know you were here. Wonder who he was calling.
Oh, Sultan Tree, hallowed spirit of my line. Through my weakness, the glorious house of Ul has all but disappeared beneath the sands. For want of the strength to raise it up again, it were better that it fall. Forgive me, but I know not what else to do.
Oh, Nanamo. Alright, so back to old, I guess. No, not that. This. Oh, now he wants to open his mouth. Alright. Alright. I reckoned you'd head straight for the feast after meeting with Elion. What's the matter? No appetite? So she wasn't there, but this was, eh? Let's see. Looks to me like an alchemist file, but beyond that I can't say. Might be best if you hold on to it for safekeeping, though. Any road, no use worrying about Elion. I'm sure she'll turn up before too long. And when she does, we'll soon find out what this was all in aid of. Besides, you've got more important things to think about. The parting glass. You said the parting glass is the one with a bunch of cutscenes?
Probably voiced too. I would hope. I would assume.
Okay. Would you believe that? While you were away, another message arrived for you. Well, one did. One delivered by the Sultana's handmaiden, no less. Seems her grace desires a private audience. Her handmaiden will meet you on the royal promenade and escort you to the Sultana's chambers. So what are you waiting for? Go on, then go. Alright.
You needn't trouble yourself so. Your grace is most kind, but it is no trouble to me, rather an honor. If your grace is ready, I shall summon the warrior of light. I am.
Everyone looks to be in high spirits.
With good cause.
A common victory may serve to unite even the most unlikely of allies. You've brought us one step closer to a united Eorzea.
Your modesty knows no bounds, antecedent. Were it not for your efforts, Sir Emmerich would never have become such a steadfast ally. When he convinces his countrymen to rejoin the Alliance, we shall all reap the benefits, military and economic. I tell you, we are on the cusp of a new era of unity and prosperity. Territorial disputes are all that divide us now. But I have faith that we will find an amicable solution in time. And failing that, I'll have my trusty warrior of light box the ears of all concerned. Speaking of...
He will be joining us shortly. A matter at the quicksand required his attention, but it did not sound serious.
All right. So now we got to go to the Royal Promenade. We are almost done, everybody. Almost done with Realm Reborn. And then once we're done with Realm Reborn, we'll finally be in the critically acclaimed expansion, Heavensward. Or award-winning expansion, Heavensward, I should say. But before we start these cutscenes, we are going to take a quick bio because there's a lot of cutscenes. So, BR to the Bs, everybody. And we're back. Alright, dog's been taken out. I've done my bio. We're all good to go. You should be fine for these long cutscenes coming up. Thank you for coming, sir. Her Grace is most eager to speak with you. If you require a moment to compose yourself before your audience, you may have it. Or if you are ready, it would be my honor to escort you to Her Grace's chambers forthwith. Upon proceeding to the Sultana's bedchamber, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these cutscenes in their entirety. Proceed.
Enter. Your Grace, your guest has arrived. Pray, come in and take your ease.
Tis well that the steps of faith held against the horde.
And what of the city proper?
We sustained some few losses, but the heart of our nation yet beats with vigor. I am not certain I could say the same had we not received your most generous aid.
An attack on Ishgard is an attack on the realm. We stand together or fall divided.
Such noble words after the fact.
I had hoped to speak in the presence of Her Grace, but it seems she has been delayed. That being the case, now would seem as good a time as any. Honored friends, pray allow me to convey Ishgard's warmest gratitude for your part in the defense of our lands. Tis upon the success of this very alliance that my recommendation to throw open the gates of judgment shall be founded. With the blessing of the Archbishop, it is my hope that Ishgard will soon be reunited with her long-estranged sister nations, and that Eorzea shall once more be as one.
Very well.
Is aught amiss?
Nothing to worry about. I shall return anon. You wished a word, Yu Hase?
You may go. Your Grace. You must be curious as to the reason for this private audience. The matter I would discuss, however, will soon make apparent the need for discretion. intend to abdicate the throne and dissolve the monarchy. You have seen for yourself the storm of turmoil that howls through our streets. The government fails in its responsibilities, and my subjects suffer the consequences of our incompetence. But I will see them suffer no longer. The victory feast shall provide the stage on which I declare the dissolution of the Sultanate. 'Tis mine intent that the ruling class of our golden city should take its place beside the common man in a fair and equitable republic. No more shall this nation bow to the whims of a privileged few. Yet, that which I propose will entail the tearing up of this city's very foundations. And even Roban, with all his strength and influence, will be hard-pressed to keep his footing on such treacherous ground. Thus would I ask you to lend him a steadying hand. You who have endured the wrath of innumerable foes are the one hero in whom I can place my trust. Will you do this thing for me? I am truly grateful. More grateful than I can well express. How much we have both changed since that day we met beneath the Sultan tree. And the days ahead promise to change us further still. I hope that we will recognize ourselves when all of this is over.
Your Grace! Her Grace, the Sultana. Poison in her wine? You did this! Spare us your denials! I see no other suspects, and the room has but the one entrance. I hereby accuse you of regicide. Men, arrest this viper.
I'd be like, you lay a hand on me, I'm gonna kill you.
Sir, barring a few exceptions, we have detained all those with allegiance to the Scions. The Rising Stones is also under our control.
And what do you hope to achieve with this mutiny?
Why, that which we have striven for all along, Commander. The salvation of Eorzea.
knights from the homeland. This cannot bode well.
Lord Commander, we have received an urgent message from the Holy See. I am grieved to report that your serpentine foes have resumed their assault. Needless to say, your presence is urgently required. These knights have come to bear you swiftly home to Ishgard.
A surprise attack?
We've had no such word from our men, and the timing is most fortuitous to catch us away from the city.
Most fortuitous indeed.
Lord Commander, we must away.
You have been a most gracious host. Come, Lucia.
Of course, he's outside talking to a girl when everything's going down.
Whatever is going on in there? Ah, the ever-dutiful brass blades. I must apologize, but my dance card is rather full. Another time, perhaps?
Thancred, of the Scions of the Seventh Door. You stand accused of committing acts of espionage in service to the Garlean Empire.
Espionage? What in the seven hells are you talking about? Ah, if you're referring to that business with the Ultima weapon, then you must understand, I wasn't myself.
Under interrogation, an Imperial prisoner revealed your involvement in numerous dealings with the enemy. We've also been investigating reports that you are a practitioner of forbidden arts. You'd best come along with us.
You invite me to your party and now you want me to leave. I do so detest receiving mixed signals. Come then. I believe I've lost my appetite for this farce of a celebration.
Go too far, Lord Adeleji. By what right do you march armed soldiers into a royal banquet and eject state visitors without her grace's consent? You treat the brass blades as your personal army and show contempt for the throne with your every act. Leave us now.
Is that an order, General? Mayhap you have mistaken me for one of your flames. You will find I am not so slavishly obedient. And you lecture me on personal armies. As for your outrageous claim that I have shown contempt for the throne, let all here observe that it was not I who feasted while an assassin removed its occupant. I expect this is your idea of defending the nation, is it? This and diluting our forces through these distractions in Cartano and Kurthis. I do begin to see how the ranks of the Immortal Flames came to be riddled with Garlean sympathizers. You are plainly unfit for command.
Wait, goddamn you. Your words make no sense. What assassin?
You mean to say you don't know? We caught the vaunted champion of the Scions in her Grace's private chambers, not moments after the deed was done.
No! No, this cannot be!
Save your breath. You will need it to plead your case. You and your entire order are to be tried for this atrocity. Bring in the prisoner.
This man stands accused of poisoning Her Royal Majesty Nanamo Ul Namo, and as suspected accessories to the crime, all members of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn will be detained for questioning.
This is madness!
What a pity. Who'd have thought your tale would end like this?
Should you demand further proof, a vial with traces of the substance used to poison Her Grace was found upon the assassin's person.
How very convenient.
You would speak of convenience? Who persuaded Her Grace to host this celebration? A diversion which presented you and your confederates ample opportunity to commit the crime, and a crowd within which to fade from view. A more convenient occasion I could scarcely imagine.
How dare you! After all we have done for Uldar!
Hold your tongue, witch! I'll not be ensorcelled! I know all about the dark gift that you and your disciples wield. Oh yes, I've observed how you worked upon the minds of the Alliance leaders, bending them to your will. And what of your cordial relationship with Sir Emmerich? For years, Ishgard abjured all contact with the outside world, and now the Lord Commander of the Temple Knights treats you with the familiarity of a childhood friend. I'll tell you what I think. I think this desperate defense of Ishgard was but a ruse to deceive us into dividing our forces. Your next move will be to charm your Kurthan allies into invading our lands. Now that is truly ridiculous.
How do you even think of this stuff?
She cannot be dead. Stand aside, Ilbert. I want to see the Sultana.
Spare yourself the pain, brother. I saw her with my own eyes. For a mercy, the poison took her swiftly. Her handmaiden can attest to that.
This cannot be. Nanamo. No!
Plainly, the Royalists can no longer be relied upon to keep our nation safe. And so it falls to the monitorists of the Syndicate to govern Uldar. But should you wish to help us, General, we would be more than happy to entrust the task of planning Her Grace's funeral to you. It seems only right that you should bury your precious Sultana, and we will be glad to be rid of that burden.
I'll bet you will. You more than any man.
Whatever do you mean?
I mean you had her killed, you black-hearted bastard!
What rot! Though I did have sufficient motive, 'tis true. That young lady caused me no end of grief. She always was a most unwilling puppet. I dare say Her Grace was grateful that someone thought to cut her strings.
You would mock her, then mock her from hell!
What?
You done pissed him off.
Have you lost your mind, General? It is
Can you imagine how terrifying that guy must have, like, just shit his pants right there.
He had no idea.
You're one of them. You've been in league with the Scions all along. You're next to scheming bastard.
Raban!
Seven hell! Admiral, we must leave.
How unlike you, old friend. I did not expect to take your arm so easily.
Take the Scions into custody. They have conspired to commit regicide. And arrest this traitor as well.
See, but the crystal blades are employed by the Scions. So wouldn't that make all the crystal braves complacent? If that's their whole thing?
Yeah. Just better than the dirt I've supped on these long years. We can't all abandon Alamigo and become great war heroes as you have. You are not the man you once were, Raban. Since that girl strapped the yoke around your neck, you've become docile. She took the mad bull and cut off his balls. And a bull that cannot rot is fit for naught but slaughter. Shall I tell you who really killed your precious Sultana? It was me.
You die! I never doubted you, not for a moment. But there is more to this than I yet understand. Flee this place. Clear your names. Find out who is behind this plot. It is the only way. Now go!
Tancred, where have you been?
Avoiding the fumbling advances of some very persistent admirer. When I realized the celebrations had turned sour, it seemed prudent to slip away and take stock of the situation. 'Twould appear that much of the city is already under tight guard. It occurs to me that expanding the Brass Blade's authority may not have been such a wonderful idea after all.
The success of this plan was contingent upon those thugs having the run of the place. Just how long has this scheme been in motion?
The careful preparations, the maneuvering of forces. I am inclined to agree with the General's insistence that a deeper plot exists here.
So, would I be right in thinking we now have an excuse to pummel as many brass blades as we like?
Unless you plan on pummeling them all, I'm not sure that will greatly aid our cause.
The Sultana's assassination was but one part of the scheme. We too were its targets. And though we did not share Ponanimo's fate, we are yet hobbled by the charges laid at our door. Where now might we seek refuge?
Where indeed, we may safely assume that our foe is thought to have the Rising Stones watched.
Forgive me for stating the obvious, but our choice of destination will matter little if we cannot secure an escape route out of Ul'dah. Happily, I believe I can provide one. Papa Shan once told me about the passages hidden in the walls of the palace. If I recall correctly, the fireplace in Animo's chambers conceals the entrance to a tunnel. It should lead outside the city and allow us to avoid any messy confrontations.
Like the one we're about to have.
The rest of you go on ahead. I'll handle this lot.
By yourself? I suppose I shall just have to join you.
Ida and Papa Limo. The bestest of buddies.
Race too, huh? Now this should be interesting.
Ida! Papa Limo!
We will hold our pursuers here. Hurry, now. Find this tunnel of
So wait, you could have literally shut that from the other side and not had to fight them. But okay.
It gives you a little extra time.
I guess.
Minfilia, we cannot linger.
Now look what you've done.
Ida, are you all right? There are just too many of them.
I'm fine. I could do this all day. How about you?
I could do this all day. Spoken by Ida first, not Captain America. Just saying.
Nearing the end of my tether.
stupid. We're the scions of the Seventh Dawn. The ones who stand between this realm and the evil that's trying to destroy it.
And if you think we'll leave the stewardship of Eorzea to the likes of your masters, then you're sorely mistaken.
Sorry I dragged you into this, Papa Limo.
'Tis hardly the first time, and I'll be damned if it will be the last.
Oh, he about to fuck them up. Alright, I lied. She about to fuck them up.
Let them have it, Ida.
I was hoping you'd say that.
Monk limit break. That's exactly what that is. A level 3 limit break for the monk.
I never knew such a watercourse existed beneath Uldar.
The architecture is of the Sildine style, if I'm not mistaken. The ancients plainly foresaw the need for a ready means of escape.
This way! Well, that didn't take long. It seems these tunnels were not as secret as I'd hoped.
You two go on ahead. Thancred and I will deal with this.
What do you mean to do?
Why, kill them, of
Only
course.
that which is required to ensure that the dawn's light survive to brighten the morrow.
Fear not, antecedent. You haven't seen the last of these fair features.
My friends.
Leave us.
And there's the sassy Stola that we all know.
What is the plan, milady? Shall I take the dozen on the left and you the dozen on the right? The odds are not exactly stacked in our favor.
Numbers will count for little when I bring the tunnel down upon their heads. Though I cannot say I relish the thought of being entombed with you for all eternity.
You wound me. I will have you know that many a maid would kill for the chance to spend forever at my side. Now, may I have the last dance?
And now you're still just gonna become a badass. It's a white mage skill that no white mage knows but her. Oh, he used to be an adventurer, then he took an arrow to the knee.
Well, this is going splendidly. Now would be a good time, milady.
'Tis done. Forgive me, Mitra.
me. No. I must remain behind, but you cannot stay with me. Please, you must go on. You are the warrior of light. You are hope for the Scions and for all the realm. As long as your flame continues to burn, the light of the dawn may ever be relit. You must escape and save Eorzea from those who would plunge it into darkness. Tis the only way.
It's funny that we come out of there.
I am glad to see you safe, my friend. What of the others? Damn that man! Teleji played me for a fool! I thought the Crystal Brave's mine till the very moment I felt the blade at my back.
There will be ample time for soul-searching later. For now, we must put some arms between us and Ul'dah.
And look who it is. If y'all remember from the very, very beginning of the game, how the game starts out. You're on a carriage, and look who's on it.
Well, would you look who it is?
The same
Right.
merchant.
I doubt it'll be half as exciting as the last trip we took. Not if I have anything to say about it anyway. Let's not dawdle, eh? All aboard! I was stocking up on supplies over in Vesper Bay, you see, when your sister come up and begged a favour. Said her brother was having some trouble down in Ul'dah, and likely needed a helping hand getting away. I thinking them ruins would make a fine hiding place, I decided to try there first. And lo and behold, there you were. Aye, judging by them soldiers as were pouring out of the city, I arrived not a moment too soon. Must have been fate that we happened to find you there, though, eh?
I had thought to look out for Alize, but it would appear she was the one watching over me. I've made such a mess.
Alize's always holding your hand off and out because you're a piece of trash. You're a wanker.
Fortune hot business like that.
Pippin Taropin, Vice Marshal of the Immortal Flames.
Pippin? Pippin? He's a hobbit, he is. His name's Pippin. Pippin Taropin.
I had been on the Alamegan front these past few moons, but an urgent communication called me back to Uldar. Scarce had my boots touched the cobbles, though, when the streets erupted with cries of assassination. I immediately went in search of answers, and came across Master Alfino here. Needless to say, I did not think his imprisonment justified. The blame plainly lies with the Monetarists. Their greed and corruption are well known to me, but for them to take advantage of the situation with such alacrity...
Was that Pippin, you said? Ain't that the name of General Alden's lad?
So, Ralbon Alden, the guy that just lost his arm, this is his kid. Hence
Yes,
the
I am
bullhorns.
his son. Adopted, of course. 'Twas only as we were leaving Uldar that I learned of Father's fate. Once I have seen you a safe distance away, I mean to return to the city and extricate him from this madness.
Then you needn't travel no further than Blackbrush. Our fugitives have a friend waiting for them there.
I dreamed of bringing about Eorzea's salvation, but in the end, 'twas I who needed saving.
It's because your sister wasn't there. Your sister's the one that makes sure everything you do goes proper. Of course, and now they decide to cut the fucking words out of it. Them soldiers will keep searching for a while yet. Reckon we'll take the carriage back towards Ulda and get the lay of the land. Maybe provide a distraction if need be. You three wait here. Help will be along shortly. Stay strong, friends. The real fight's to come. Alright, let's go. The most unassuming folk can prove to be our greatest allies. That fellow was but a passing merchant, yet he lent us aid without a moment's hesitation, or any hint of concern for his own safety. Though I can well imagine how a man could feel inspired to risk all in your presence. Father spoke of you often, PK Thunder, and long have I looked forward to our first meeting. Needless to say, this is not at all how I envisioned it. Master Alphinaud, you must not give in to despair. That would only play into our enemy's hands. So long as you and PK Thunder are free, we may still yet set things right. Forgive me, Master Tarapin, but Alphinaud, my boy, sorry to keep you waiting. Ah, Sid! Sidward! Sid, what are you doing here? Pulling you out of the fire as usual. Ha! Even Sid knows that you're a piece of shit. Anyway, sorry. Your merchant friend told me everything. Truly? Then he is no merchant, but an angel in peddler's clothing. But tell us, how do you intend to bear our friends to safety? I hid the Enterprise but a short distance away. All I need is a destination. We must find a place beyond the reach of both Monstrous and the Crystal Braves. Kurthus, Ishgard will not suffer the intrusion of foreign forces in their territory. That settles it. With me, everyone. Not I, I fear. I must remain here. I dare not abandon Ulda to the Monstrous and their cronies. You may be certain that we will seek to defame you, both here and in the other city-states, but now I shall do my utmost to thwart their every effort. Frankly, I do not expect it to be much of a challenge. The small folk will not turn so easily on the Warrior of Light and his allies, no matter what the monitors claim. Marshal Terrapin, I know not what to say. Huh. Now that father would labor to believe, but enough talk. You must go. Master Alphinaud, your airship awaits. This is pretty much the last mission, isn't it? This is what takes us to Ishgard, isn't it? If I remember correctly. I mean, there might be like one or two. Oh, I was like, yeah.
Literally one more.
Oh, okay.
That's it.
Yeah, it's probably just like a, here, talk to this person to go there. Yeah.
Pretty much.
Up, there's no rest for the righteous. Good old Sidward. Sidious Garland.
Lady Reaper. And he's doing MSQ. At level 50 level, so.
Huh. Doesn't make much sense, but okay. What does that say? It says, we should make for Camp Dragonhead and speak with Lord Horsephone. Mayhap he will know what to do. We don't walk in these parts. No. Nay. We fly.
Parts where you can't fly.
Well, yeah. It's coming to that point where we're not going to be able to fly anymore soon. Master Alphinaud told me your tale, PK Thunder. It warms my heart that you should turn to me before all others, and I shall endeavor to deserve your trust. Alas, the situation here has grown more complicated in your absence. 'Twould be best if I explained in full. Before the dawn.
There has been word from the capital. Ishgard has weathered another assault. And 'tis said several wyverns broke through into the city proper. The temple knights succeeded in slaying the beasts, but the intrusion prompted orders to further strengthen the guard, and to place the city under a perpetual state of alert. How keenly we feel the loss of our wards at the gates of judgment. Yet we must not bemoan our misfortune. Sir Emmerich is safely returned from Uldar, and once more leads the defense of Ishgard. As for the matter of your asylum, I am afraid no progress will be made until the threat to our nation is diminished. But do not despair. You are not without allies. You are more than welcome to shelter here for as long as you wish. Pray, think of it as a new headquarters of sorts. The falling snows, or some such. All frivolity aside, any who come here in search of you will receive no aid from House Forton. For once, the Ishgardian reputation for inhospitality shall work in our favor. Agents of Uldar will find their every inquiry dismissed, and their every request for entry rebuffed, until such time as their masters have acknowledged your innocence. You once fought to preserve the honor of my dear friend. 'Tis a blessing that I may now repay that debt in kind.
But let us dwell no more on this. Pray, join the rest of your companions. 'Tis bitterly cold this day. I suspect there are those who might welcome the warmth your presence brings.
Beep-a-dee, beep-beep. Once we turn this in, guys, we will officially be in the Heavensward. Greetings, sir. Shall I show you inside? Upcoming. Upon proceeding to the interseries, several cutscenes will play. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these cutscenes in their entirety. Even more cutscenes, guys. We got this. Welcome to a Square Enix game. Begin.
Great company's popping right now.
It is.
People are just logging in left, right, and center.
I think they're more East Coast or West Coast, just because it's only like what 6 o'clock for you. Yeah, people be getting off work, things like that. Alpha now, PK Thunder. Is it really you, Tataru? Oh, there comes the waterworks. I'm so happy that there you are, sniffle sob. I tried contacting Minfilia and the others, but no one would respond. That's because they're all dead. Anyway, and the Crystal Braves, our own people.
You don't even pull punches. What's wrong with you? You can't just walk into a place and tell that to somebody.
I just rip off the band-aid, it's fine. Although when I have a real band-aid on, I take that bitch off slow because it hurts too much.
Yeah, it's like pulling a tooth. But instead of using the proper procedure, you just hooked it to the back end of a Mack truck and told them to frickin' punch
it. And then Crystal Braves, our own people, turned on us in the marketplace. Flamian told me to run, and so I did. I ran and ran until my lungs burned and my feet ached, but I lost my way, and then... Fortunately, I had observed some of the Braves behaving suspiciously beforehand. Oh, this is where she finally takes off her hood. Ah, yes, my mask. It was lost in the struggle. Pretty, isn't she? So beforehand, before this became a known thing to have Alraz as a race, because they weren't announced until Heavensward, when she was wearing her whole getup, you couldn't see her tail, and you couldn't see her horns, so no one knew what her race was. Everyone assumed she was a Hure, because she was a little shorter and there was no tail or no ears. Then this scene happened, she had the hood off, and everyone lost their shit, because that's how they announced. That's how they announced the Alraz was her. Anyway, after Yagiri found me, we traveled to Vesper Bay and met up with Urianger. When we told him what had happened, he used his magics to weave a glamour around the Waking Sands from the outside. Our old headquarters now looks like an abandoned storehouse. The transformation didn't take long. Urianger is a beast! The only healer that I'll take with me, aside from you, good sir. Obviously, I have to take Alphen out from time to time because he needs to level, but that's different. The transformation didn't take long either. Apparently, Urianger started making preparations after the Imperial attack, just in case the Empire ever chose to pay us another visit. Good thinking, eh? Sorry, where was I? Oh, yes. So, we waited there at the Waking Sands, hoping others would come, but no one else did. My people are searching for the other Scions even as we speak, but we have met with no success yet. As yet, I had hoped that you might be able to suggest further places to look. But you should know the Rising Stones did not share the Waking Sands' good fortune. Only Crystal Braves await you there. But be that as it may, we yet have cause to hope, do we not? If the two of you escaped, it is not impossible that the others could have done so as well. You may have been forsaken by men and women, believed true, but rest assured that the people of Doma yet stand with you. We welcome this opportunity to repair our debts and shall continue our efforts to locate the others and see the Scions restored to their rightful place of honor.
is all my doing.
And he's still being a little bitch.
Myself, the only one who truly understood Eorzea's woes. And look what that arrogance has wrought. I gave commands, influenced governments with my certainty. I treated the Crystal Braves and even the Scions themselves as pawns in my great scheme to save the realm. But in my headlong rush into imagined glory, I paid no heed to the ground upon which I trod. The salvation of Eorzea. What was it that I hoped to achieve? Did I believe that I could rid the realm of every danger and difficulty? That I could defeat the Empire and the Ascians, and find homes for every refugee? Oh, yes. I was so very clever. Become a guardian of Eorzea, I implored, and sat back to watch my perfect army cleanse the land of chaos. It was all but a means to feed my own vanity. Only when all is lost do I finally realize the truth.
Oh, Alfino.
So, Master Alfino, are you content to remain a broken blade? Is there no flame hot enough to reforge you? What of the fine companions who yet stand at your side? I dare say the fires of their determination will soon have you slicing the air again with your customary wit.
I hardly deserve such friendship. And besides, where are we to go?
Alfino, if I may? Should this place not serve our purpose, then we shall go to Ishgard. Minfilia told me many times, as long as we stand fast against despair, the beacon of hope will never be lost to sight. Be it in the snow or in the clouds, we few will see that the dawn's light shines again.
Oh, Tataru.
You are right, Tataru. Thank you. And thank you for your kind words, Lord Orshval. 'Tis true that Eorzea yet has her guardians. The Scions have achieved much, and 'twould be remiss of me to discard it all in a fit of self-pity. Let us then resume our journey, together, one step at a time.
And that, everybody, is Final Fantasy XIV's A Realm Reborn expansion. 2.0 or 2.x is officially completed. Let's see. What's that?
Said huzzah, huzzah, huzzah. I was celebrating. I was
Main theme composer Nobuo Uematsu. He's good too. The voice cast of Minfilia, the voice cast of Thancred. There's 4 people because they did it in they did it in a few different languages.
Here.
Yistola.
Here. Jump here. Why not jump here?
I forgot. Oh my god, I forgot. Alphinaud is played by Sam Riegel. He's from fucking... Oh my god. I forgot. Sam Riegel is from Critical Role. I forgot that's who played him. I've been dissing Critical Role this whole time. I'm so sorry.
Not Critical Role, you just hate Alphinaud's writing. He's just the voice behind Alphinaud's writing.
Yeah.
If it was Sam Riegel being Sam Riegel, we would have
He'd probably been. I was like, he probably would have been just fine.
He could have just died. Suspicious footprints. Why do they look like Among Us characters? Nope, they don't. Can't call them suspicious then. Tracks continue north. Well, that's obvious. I could have just looked at the ground. I'm being chased by an ice trap. Leave me alone. Okay, fine. You chose violence. I'ma frickin' rip your head off. You chose this fate. You came at me and thought you were gonna be hot shit. I'll prove you wrong.
I sped up the scrolling speed. I didn't know that was a thing. Lead fate planner. Fate planners. There's people who plan out the fates.
No, you don't get to heal.
So we are gonna go ahead and skip the credits, guys. They're just credits. There's nothing at the end. It's not a Marvel movie. I'm sorry.
That's not a Marvel movie.
So.
Hey, don't run.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and hit skip. We're gonna skip the cutscene, or not the cutscene, the credits, and move on to the actual cutscene, the importantness, the thunderstorm that is happening.
That didn't hit him. How did that not hit him? Hit him with that. Hit him with that. Can I skip?
It was her. It was her, the handmaiden, the whole time.
Oh, it must. Killed them. Am I not supposed to?
Oh, it's voiceovered.
Screwed up. I killed him.
And there's Raubon with his one arm.
Was I not supposed to? Deadass better have run faster.
And an Asian. La ha 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 Brea. To be exact.
Staples. Oh, downstairs.
A little.
I found it.
Hold on.
Good news.
Hold on. Hold on. Elidibus. Nabrialis is no more. That's the guy in white. The ardor was not his to invoke. His demise was of his own making. Nevertheless, it concerns me. They have extinguished that which should rightly be eternal. Mayhap he was not wholly mistaken. Greater haste may be warranted. We are of one mind. The northern lands, then? The earth is fertile, and the seeds well sown. By my will they shall reap salvation unlike any world has known. By his will. By his will. Thancred, what are you doing with them? Have you been possessed? That's not Thancred. Urianger, I mean. I have answered thy summons, emissary. Speak and make thine intent known. Urianger is speaking with Asians.
What? Earls.
I would speak of fate, Archon. Yours, mine, the fate of this very star. The Holy Sea of Ishgard. Don't mind the mouse, it was an accident. I didn't mean to have that pop up.
If you tap the middle pad, it'll open like the chat log, and I don't know if you can get rid of the chat log. I think you can hide the chat log and then hide the mouse too. There's like a way to get rid of it.
Thinkest sanctuary lieth beyond.
Some sort of magic.
Delusion, despair, death.
Oh god, that's farther down than I anticipated.
Thou shalt find naught else here.
To preserve the dawn's light, the heroes journeyed north. Their hearts filled with hope and eyes fixed heavensward. My left arm. That is what that was called. My left arm. Oh, man. Coming to Ishgard.
The dawn's light will shine again. So long as we have these specious accusations hanging over us, we will struggle to achieve anything.
So, if y'all have noticed, Alphino's voice has changed. That's because Sam Riegel only did it for Realm Reborn. At least it doesn't sound like Sam Riegel anymore.
You must go to Ishgard, as Tataru proposed. I will return to Uldar and set things right.
Pray, do not be so hasty, Master Alphino.
Lord Orchiffon.
Full well do I understand your desire to clear your names. But now is not the time for drastic action. You yet have allies upon whom you can rely. There is no need to act alone.
Tataru's little bounces.
Yes. Yes, of course. Pray forgive my impatience.
I bring tidings. Count Edmont has decreed that the three of you be taken in as wards of House Fortan. Under our patronage, you shall be granted access to the city proper. Pray, consider our manor your new headquarters, from which you may gather information and plan how best to proceed. Needless to say, should any of your missing allies be found, as I am certain they shall, they will of course be welcome to join you there.
You are more than generous, my friend.
The Count is a good man, and just. He will treat you with the kindness and respect that a hero and dear friend deserves.
To Ishgard, then. Together. There we shall carry on the Scion's legacy. There we shall begin anew.
Hear, hear!
I must go on ahead and speak with the Count. Fear not, however, for everything has been arranged. The sentries of the Gates of Judgment have been informed of our decision. You need but state your names, and they will allow you to pass. My manservants shall be waiting for you at the city gates, ready to escort you to our manor, where we shall meet again. Until then. Alright, Shaw. We have officially entered Heavensward. We are on the way.
Underway. I'm already well underway.
Well, that's because you're a filthy cutscene skipper. And we don't do things together. We do them separate until dungeons and shit.
Trying to get us to the next dungeon because we didn't know.
Yeah. It won't happen until you start getting level 51 quests. So it's gonna be a minute probably still. Words from House Forton. Ah, yes, you may pass. Proceed to Ishgard? Yes. Yes. Enter cutscene.
And so they came, at a friend's behest.
I like how they're both wearing winter gear and I'm just looking like a sir.
Heroes once celebrated as saviors of Eorzea, brought low through treachery, their names blackened with royal blood. With memories of the lost and dreams of redemption, with hope yet in their hearts, they came. To Ishgard, shining city on the mount, overlooking the dominion of Kurthus. A great and proud nation, devoted to Halone, the Fury, ruled by Thordan VII, Archbishop of the Ishgardian Orthodox Church. The last bastion of the faith, her walls ever bristling with the sworn swords and spears of her 4 high houses. A land that after 1,000 years of war had forgotten what it was to be at peace. Through gates long closed, the warrior of light and his companions passed, entering at last a city whose history was written in blood. In the midst of the Dragonsong War they came, 3 weary travelers whose arrival would set in motion great change. Though none knew then how great.
From the memoirs of Count Edmond de Forton, Heavensward. And there's the main title, Heavensward. There it is. Greetings, Master Thighs. Master Thighs. On behalf of House Forton, I bid you welcome to Ishgard. My lord humbly requests your presence at his residence in the Pillars, if y'all would come with me. Right then. Alright. Good sir, if you would join me at the Aetheryte in Ishgard.
Second, I'm currently working on Gladiator Quest.
Oh yeah, that's a thing now.
Yeah. You can see it. Look,
yeah, there it is. The legend continues.
Whoop, there it is.
That is a thing now, it is.
It is so nice. I just got to my first skill quest out of them. Running all over hidden fucking Dale. Oh, for Pete's sake. He took off. He's like, I'm fine. I'm gonna go solve this mystery. Okay, you go solve it. See you later. Bye. Jackass. Just give me my stove. Doesn't want to.
I only get 2 skills from 50 to 60. I get, or sorry, 3 if you count the 60 skill. I get Form Shift at 52, Masterful Blitz at 60, and then I get 2 traits. At 54, I get Steel Peak Mastery and Enhanced Perfect Balance. Odd. Anyway, alright guys. Well, we've made it. We are at Heavensward, and this seems like the perfect place to call it for this week's Let's Play. Might do a stream tomorrow, might not. Not sure what the stream will be. Maybe do some Cyberpunk, maybe stream other things, who knows. Might even do some Arkham Knights, haven't decided. Arkham Knights, I was kind of just going to do one of those things where I just kind of dabble with it. But yeah, thank you all for joining and supporting the stream, as always. Saram, as per the usual, the good sir. Appreciate you tagging along and all that. Until the next time.